welcome to episode 1 of Road to Grandmaster, packs only. You know, we've got a long time till homecoming. It's probably going to be like 2 years. So, in that 2-year gap, yeah, let's have some fun with it. And then when homecoming does eventually come out, we're going to revamp this. But the premise is simple. You cannot use scraps to buy any cards. We can only use cards acquired through kegs, through arena mode, and through daily challenges and all that stuff. As you can see, I've been pretty busy. I've been over here completing all the challenges to get all the leader cards, and that also means, interestingly enough, I just hit rank 10 with my last game. So, sorry, level 10. So we're ready to head into ranked place straight away. As you can see, not played a single game of ranked. We are down at 97,000th in the world, and we are called the Keg Smasher, because that is what we are going to be doing. We're going to be smashing kegs, and you might notice we've got 16 kegs to get us started. Let's go ahead and open these kegs, yeah? Number 1, the first keg. What is she going to give us? I mean, I'm pretty excited. So we've got a Thunderbolt Potion, a Neophyte, a Fiend, and a Demon Smuggler, just what I always wanted. I mean, probably not, right? Okay, and then this is where it's going to get super interesting, right? Like, what of these do I go for? I mean, the Quedwini Cavalry could make a lot of sense to start us off with. Of course, Slave Infantry is more of like a meta card. This is, of course, a neutral card, but I'm going to take the Quedwini Cavalry here. We just got that Thunderbolt Potion as well, right? So, yeah, cool. Second pack. Okay, a Monsters card. We get an Arch Griffin, Nausicaa Brigade. Oh, the Slave Infantry return. So, shame we don't have 2 of these now, right? And a Dwarven Merc. So, I mean, these are all pretty good, right? Axeman, Ram Warrior, or Poor Infantry. I'm kind of tempted by the poor. Let's go for the Axeman, right? Because that's a whole deck on its own. We'll take the Axeman. It's got to be an Axeman. I wonder what our first gold will be. So we get an Impenetrable Fog, an Ice Troll, an Ointment, an Arbalist, and first silver. I mean, I'm going to have to take Marching Orders, right? Marching Orders is a neutral card, so that's what we're looking for really to start us off with. So I'm really torn between Pit Trap here and Marching Orders. Marching Orders is, of course, the more sensible option, but I'm thinking Pit Trap could be a lot of fun. Against my better judgment, I'm going with Pit Trap. Like, the movement Scoia'tael, come on. I mean, who knows? It'll be fun. So what this game is all about is trying out new cards, right? So, I mean, pretty nice with Radiant Knight. That's going to be good in the Trebuchet. None of this really jumps out at me, but, you know. And then I'm going to go for the Siege Tower here, I believe. I mean, then again, the Sentry, again, I think I'm going to go for the Sentry because that gives us Spelletel. That's like a whole archetype in itself, right? So let's go for the Sentry, why not? I'm really enjoying this already. We've still got a lot of kegs left to open in this very first episode to give us a nice head start. We get a Bloody Flail, another Arbalist, and another Ice Troll, so kind of interesting. And then I'm going to go for the Harpoon here, the Uncrate Whaler. We've got an Axeman already. None of those other cards really tickle my fancy too much, it has to be said. So, on to next. Dush, dush, dush. The Drown is really nice. Dim and Pirate, once we have the other 2, will be good. Oh, and there's our movement continuing. The Dolblafana Bowman. So, movement Scoia'tael with Pit Trap's got to be where we're looking to go. And I'm going to be taking the... I mean, the NECA is obviously an archetype in itself. The Warship links with our Axeman, but this is actually my favourite card in the game, the Pyrotechnician. And like one of these in a deck is going to be pretty damn nice, whereas like one NECA, not so much. So I'm going for the Pyrotechnician, right? Realistically, we're not going to be able to play NECAs for a long time, so let's just go for cards that don't need much help. A Rot Tosser, a Reaver Hunter, another Drowner. And I mean, the premium's going to be hard to turn down, right? Of course, the Hawker Support is probably where it's at, but I actually am going to take the premium here. It's our first premium card. It's going to be rude not to take it. So we get a Lamia, which is actually our second one. So, again, against my better judgment, we're going to go for it. I'm just going to open these 5 kegs, as I'm going to leave the option open for myself to do an arena run on stream later. So I just want to make sure I've got enough ore for that. So we're going to open these 5 kegs here. There's a bronze arena at the moment, and that's going to be a lot of fun to see. If we can obviously get those 9 wins, we're going to get a gold card, premium gold card as well, which is going to be really nice. Another Thunderbolt Potion, another Neophyte, and I'm going to go for the Reaver Scout here. Like, this is a bit more of a niche card, whereas Reaver Scout could just go in any deck, right? Northern Realms, of course, so we'll go for the Reaver Scout. And on we go. Obviously, some movement would be lovely from Scoia'tael. Lots of Skellige cards here. Nothing really. Okay, so an on-crate Longship. Discarding Hawker Sport. I'm going to go for the Nausicaa Sergeant here. Just a weather clear and a decent card still. Nothing really too exciting apart from the pit trap. But I'm glad we went for it over marching orders, right? All 3 drowners we've got now. We get a ballista, a hawker healer, a second reaver hunter, and we've actually got operator as well from our daily challenges. So that's really pretty interesting. And I'm going to be going for the elite here. So 2 reaver hunters already and operator. So I mean, if we can get that 3rd reaver hunter pretty soon, reaver hunters could be a very fun way to go. But we do of course need to pack that 3rd reaver hunter, which could be easier said than done. So we get another rot tosser, a harpy. And then I'm going to go here for the siege tower, I do believe. In fact, yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Okay, and last keg. I'm going to open these last 2. Screw it. Why not, right? Here we go. A winch. I mean, rubbish. Oh, a second premium. Let's go. The Knight Elect. So armor's looking like a real solid option to start us off with. And we get another Nautical Brigade. And another premium. The Priestess of Freya or the Sage. Obviously, having 3 Priestesses would be really nice, but the Sage is a good card and it's premium. I think we take it. And I've got 2 more kegs here to open, and then I've still got enough for an arena draft.
Won't see what wow inside.
Bang! Come on. 3 neophytes. You'd love to see it. I mean, these are all really good cards. Scoia'tael's looking where it could be at. Raging Berserker, another Nautical Sergeant. I think we probably go for the Raging Berserker here. We've already got one of these, right? So let's go for a Raging Berserker. The last keg of episode 1. There'll be... Here we go. The last keg for episode 1. What are we working with? Nothing here. I mean, Alchemist is decent, the Harpy. And let's see, can we hit the first gold card? We do not hit the first gold card. And I'm going to go for the Corsair here. The Darlan Soldier, then again, I have got some reveal already. This is an interesting one. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll skip ahead now to the deck builder. Here's the latest on our collection. As you can see, we're still miles away from a full collection. Will we ever hit it? Probably not, but that'll be quite impressive if we do. That's how you know Homecoming is going to be delayed if we ever do, right? Like, come on. Just worth noting, the format of this series is I'm going to open kegs at the start of the video, and we'll probably aim to open 2 kegs at the end of the video as well. So 2 at the start, 2 at the end, something like that, depending on how often we earn ore. And also I'm aiming for 3 games of Gwent every episode, and once we get going properly, like further into the series, I'm going to chop the games of Gwent up so it's more like highlights. Okay, so here is my full collection then, just looking at all the different cards we have so far. As you can see, we've got all the default leaders. The only leaders we don't have are the likes of Flivendale, Adder, those sorts of cards, right? So here are all the other gold cards and that we have. We've got Royal Decree, of course, is our neutral. Then for Northern Realms Priscilla, we've got Woodland Spirit. We've got Geralt and Triss as our other 2 neutral golds. Rain Farm, Xavier Moran, and Hjalmar. So probably the best out of those is, of course, Rain Farm and Woodland Spirit, I would go ahead and say. In terms of silver neutrals, we have Commander's Horn, Vader, Roach, Manticore Venom, and Operator. So Operator, one of those cards I got from my daily leveling up. I think it was rank 5 we hit him. So really interesting we start with Roach now. I think that's a nice addition that Gwent have done there. So Roach and Vader are pretty much going to be auto-includes in most of our decks. We've got Death Mold as well, which is really nice for Northern Realms. Joachim, which is super good. Holger Blackhand kind of sucks. We've got Ifrit, Dennis Kramer, Yarpen. So really, really nice Dwarf Squirtle. We've got Cantarella, Juta, Trollolor, and also Giant Boar. So this is what we got for hitting level 10. And again, this is going to be quite fun to try and see if we can get anything with this. I was thinking, imagine we get prize winning cow and we drop prize winning cow into Giant Boar. That would be, you know, not too bad at all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play with this deck, I think, is my starting point. We've got Infiltrators, 2 Rot Tossers, the Arbalists, so we've got 3 of them, not 5. So the Arbalists are dealing 3 damage to an enemy, and if it's spying, deal 6 instead. So that's a pretty nice card to start us off with. We've got that 1 Sergeant we bagged earlier. The 2 Nausicaa Brigades that we bagged earlier, these can be really great value. Deal 7 damage, and if it was destroyed, strengthen itself by 4. So these are up to 16 points, which, you know, that's a pretty good start. 2 Emissaries, 2 Recons, bang. And then, in terms of our leader, I think we just stick with Jan Calvate. I mean, 99% sure we do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into our first game. And here we go, episode 1, our first ever game. We're up against a level 16, also rank 5, called Raidens. And we are the Keg Smasher. Let's go. Obviously, Roach is not wanted here. And then Rain Farm, our spies are Joachim, Cantarella, and these Emissaries. So We're up against Bruver. If we win the coin flip, look at that. It's all uphill from... it's a great start. We win the coin flip of the first game. And it feels good to be using cards like this, man, to be honest. I'm pretty excited. So I guess the plan is hit an Infiltrator on Yarpen, Arbalist, and then Nausicaa Brigade. That's probably the best bet, right?
No door.
Seems pretty good to me, honestly. The fact we've got 2 of these Nausicaa Brigades in our packs, and we've already got the triple Infiltrator and triple Arbalists. They're all pretty good cards. So obviously this starter deck we're playing up against is carryover. But let's just go ahead and focus on Yarpen first, really. So my options here with Raw Decree as well are simply... Oh, God. Oh, God. This guy's shut me down already. Let's go for the Emissary.
A shame.
So I can go for an Infiltrator and obviously spy up the Defender, and then I could Nausicaa Brigade that. So I'm going to go for the Infiltrator first.
No door.
I guess the Emissaries are just like poor man's recons at this stage, because I don't actually have any engines for the Emissaries, but they're still decent nonetheless. I've of course got 2 recons in there, but these are obviously getting buffed up pretty badly. We need to win round 1, essentially, is where we're at, right? Round 1 has to be won. Let's go for a second Emissary here.
A shame I
And
have
I'll
no
go for
time.
this.
Your life is mine now.
So how much damage am I doing here? I'm doing 6 damage. Let's hit that down to
Life is
7.
mine now.
So it can then be Nausicaa Brigaded. I'm enjoying this already, man. Like, we've both got rubbish decks, but not awful. Just very different, right? In comes Bruver Hoog. Obviously, these Rot Tossers as well, late game, could be pretty good for us. Dennis Crammer just stops us hitting him with the Nausicaa Brigade. So here we go. I mean, stuff that I don't really want to use this Infiltrator just yet, so I'm going to have to go for this here. Doesn't feel great, but, you know, if he passes, we're in a pretty good position still. I've got Joachim here as well, if I don't want to go for Cantarella. Of course, I could go for Triss here as well. He's just got so much carryover, I just have to win this round, is basically where we're at. So let's hit him with a Rot Tosser, it's time. It's time for a Rot Tosser. 10 points, potentially. Obviously, I've got a 4-point Rot Tosser pretty much guaranteed at the front. Unless he's using Elven Mercs. Wow, the movement. The good news for us is that's still getting value, right? So it's not the end of the world. I think, is there any way I can obviously get this down to 2 strength as well? Triss will put it down to 3. Let's go ahead and Triss though.
I sense strong
Bang.
magic.
If I can hit an Infiltrator on this as well, then we can take that full value. But bang, he passes at a bad time because we get it on even. Obviously, he's got all this ridiculous carryover, but he's also not going to have a spy, right? Whereas I can just rain farm into Cantarella here. So a solid start for us. The mistiming of the pass from the guy. But yeah, let's rain farm into Cantarella. Out comes Roach as well.
Let us
And I
see.
take the Infiltrator here. This will be my pass, and we'll go into the last round. Upper card. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, you've got to feel sorry for him. Obviously, Raiden's passed at the wrong time. But we've got to see how long we can go undefeated as well. Vader as well is obviously such a nice card to have in every single deck. That just gives us access to Weather and Thunder. This is a pretty damn good card in a lot of decks, obviously. Don't want to Infiltrate. I don't want to Recon. I guess I don't want to use Calvate until I've got... I want to use this first, right, and then Calvate. So, I guess the play is a Rot Tosser. And then Thunder. Something, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll be able to counter it. So he'll put something lower on this row, and then I'll just Thunder. Oh, God. So this should have been Thundered. What a mistake. So now I'm looking for Joachim. Which we don't hit. Oh, my goodness. We'll take the Manticore Venom, but we've just been outplayed so far in this last round. You hate to see it, to be honest. Absolutely embarrassed. Could have doo-dooed as well there, but we're expecting to see Geralt. It's actually got another one of these. So I'm not going to make the same mistake again.
How did that incantation go?
Get out of here. The movement from Raiden's, you've got to respect it. This is what we'll be looking to do something like. He's got Barclay as well.
This stinking mess in order.
Let's just whack Geralt down.
Let's get this over with.
Oh my goodness, Dudu's looking pretty happy about this. And then we'll infiltrate this because I can Nausea Brigade it, right? But Dudu at 20 points, don't mind if I do. So that is GG. We get first game, first win. Let's go for the big L. Dudu, just to show off a little bit. GG to Raiden's. And that is the very first game of the Keg Smasher. Path to Grandmaster, if we can ever do it. Good game to that lad. We get some scraps. Oh man, that's pretty useless. But we get 15 ore as well. So yeah, that is episode 1. Okay, well if you got this far into the video, I'm now going to open up another keg here. We'll open 2 kegs, okay? Episode 2 is going to be our arena draft. So let's open these 2 kegs. I actually got a free go at the arena with a shard. So let's go ahead and play. Let's go ahead and open these last 2 kegs. And then see if there's anything we want to add to our deck. The Ballista, I think we've got a couple of both of these now. And also the Ghoul's really nice. We've also got 2 Griffins now. And we definitely want to take this Cavalry, right? That's going to be so nice for that armor deck. And let's see what we get in the last keg. Here we go. Doosh, doosh, boosh, boosh. Viper Witcher. It's got really nice 4 cards there. You could take that all day. And then we go for the Commando. Bang. Well, I hope you have enjoyed episode 1 of Path to Grandmaster. We had a lot of kegs at the start, and I want to keep each video around 10 minutes. Like I say, I'm aiming for 3 games of Gwent in each episode, and there's going to be packs at the start and end of every episode. That is the plan. So, like I say, if we can get a sick draft going, we get all 9 wins, we're going to have a gold card to add to the mixer. We won't get to pick what it is either, but it's going to be premium and lovely and all sorts. So, definitely arena mode is going to be pretty damn fun on this game, and that's also something I will be streaming quite a lot of. There's something about the start of Gwent when you're opening all these kegs, you're looking for the cards you want, that's just so appealing to me. Hopefully you guys are interested in the series. Please do like the video if you enjoy it. There's something just so appealing about these series to me, so hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about the future of this series, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See you later, alligator. Adios.